Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
3, 2, 1. The drop is live. Screens freeze everywhere, except yours. You've been training for this moment. And with Allo Fiber's zero-lag precision, you strike first. No lag, no limits, just speed. Can your internet provider do that? Stay ahead of every drop. Visit allofiber.com/all-in.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Dana Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for their 14th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an exclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, they're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
At LES, safety always comes first for you and their employees. This National Safety Month, visit les.com/safety for easy tips to stay safe around electricity at home and at work.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation. Here is your host, Derek Pearson.
It is day one. Omaha, Nebraska. College World Series Blur events. And we're here 10 to 6 each day through this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and next Friday at Blur events. You can be a part of what we're doing several ways. One, jump to blurevents.com, get your tickets. Come on up, stop by, and see us. Or you can jump on the text line 402-464-5685 and text us, hit us with a what's up, and let's be a part of the conversation. It's a big day. The crowds have started to flow in. They're sold out today, Blur events, as a matter of fact. But a part of Saturday, Sunday, you'll be able to find your way in. Great food, burgers, hot dogs, etc. Plenty of snacks, beverages. You can purchase upscale drink packages, etc. And we'll apologize in advance. They've had some power outages here in the area, and specifically here at Blur. So we will work through as best we can with what we have. Some of the Wi-Fi situation is fluid. So we'll get through that, and again, of course, through the communication. I'll trust Bach to tell me what he sees and hears so we can get through it. This is through June 20th, Blur Events. Corner of 11th and Cash. You can't miss the big white tent for Blur parties on the south side of Cash Street. It's the 14th annual tailgate, all-inclusive bar and buffet, 18 TVs showing live baseball games so you don't miss a thing even if you're staying here. Multiple seating options, including a hammock. Yeah, the hammock. Rudy, we're sending Rudy to the hammock. That has to happen. Simple. But you can buy tickets at the door. Or you can purchase in advance at blurevents.com/Omaha. The packages change again. They're sold out today, Monday through Wednesday. $94 for lunch and buffet, soda, water, cash bar. $124 for lunch, dinner, buffet, water, beer, wine, and cash bar. $144 for lunch, dinner, buffet, soda, water, beer, wine, and mixed drinks. And then on June 20th. Special price $3. 3 o'clock until midnight. $74 for the lunch buffet, water, cash bar. $104 for lunch, dinner, buffet with soda, water, beer, wine, and cash bar. And then the full enchilada, $124 for lunch, dinner, and buffet, soda, water, beer, wine, and mixed drinks. So stop on through. Come and see us. Here's what I did. I did my quick walkthrough through the College World Series Village, and a couple of things in play. West Virginia showed up. Ole Miss showed up. Ole Miss doesn't play until tonight, but their folks are all over the village. It'll be interesting to see what the ratio of the 4 teams who are playing today. How they are within Blur Events. But it was pretty interesting as I did the walkthrough to notice how many West Virginia and Ole Miss fans. Those seem to be I quite frankly would have expected more North Carolina folks in the building. But I hadn't seen that, and that's just my walkthrough. So it'll be an interesting couple of days. Along as well. The Tennessee, I don't want to call him the mascot because he's a human. They have human form. But their Daniel Boone-ish character, he was walking through, and I stopped him and grabbed a picture. So, yeah, it's I think I would kind of lose it if I got to see I believe it's Smokey, who is the Tennessee mascot. There's certain ones. Ole Miss, the numbers, I would imagine there are more Ole Miss fans here than anybody else, at least what I've seen today. So there's that. Lots to talk about in the course of this thing. Of course, they're going to kick it off with Troy and West Virginia. And every year for the College World Series, there's a story of Cinderella. Cinderella, who's the darling of the College World Series, whether it be the fan base that everybody wants to get along with and falls in love with, whether it's the baseball team, maybe it's the market of folks who want to come through and play. But I think Cinderella will start with Troy and West Virginia. I mean, I think that's how it's going to play out. Troy being, and I had to be careful because in having the conversation with Bach, we were trying to figure out if Troy was actually the smallest enrollment of all the teams here at the College World Series. And Bach, what did we land on? What did we land on with whether Troy was the smallest school that was here? But probably the least known program that's here, especially amongst the 4 that are playing today. And it's interesting. They earned their way here. Troy is not. They didn't moonwalk their way into the College World Series. They went on the road and handled their business, knocking off everybody in point one. I think the thing would be that they hit the ball. They put the ball in play. They run the bases well, and they defend. And if you I say those three things because if you add pitching to that, that's literally the course. That's the way for teams to get here and for teams to have success once they're here. Pitching carries the tournament. Pitching carries the tournament. Always has how you line up, depth, how far you go, your starters go into games, how the bullpens work, and then your ability to close. But on the other side, we've figured out that good pitching tends to shut down good hitting when you get to this phase of the season. And it's been that way. I think it's important to note that when you side by side all of the teams that made it here, the 8 teams that made it here, you could remove the brand, remove the name of the team. You can then look at maybe there's slight differences in power. There's certain teams that have that put the ball, that take the ball out of the yard more than everybody else. Then there's pitching staffs that just pitch away from bats, and your ability to get outs, throwing strikes. I don't know what it is about that building that when people get to it, one, it's a new building for everybody that's coming here, and the transition from the mound to from the bullpen to the mound is a long walk and man, it's a bunch of serious business. But being able to carry your bullpen work to the mound here in Omaha is, man, when you talk to coaches, you're trying to identify bullpen work where you're trying to identify what does this pitcher have, right? Of his repertoire of pitches, what's working in the bullpen? Is he able to spot? How's the velocity? What's the movement? Is it his normal movement? Is it late movement? Are all the pitches working? Because then the bullpen coach and the bullpen catcher have to communicate that to the starting catcher. And the pitching coach, they has to know. Bench coach has to know. Head coach has to know. Hey, fastball's popping today. Let's lean on that. Late movement on the 2-seam. Deep break on the breaking ball. The slider's running. Gonna be trouble for left-handed pitchers, left-handed hitters. Trouble for right-handed hitters. All of that stuff happens in the bullpen, and because it's new, it's a new location for everybody here. Listen, day one on the field is the day where offenses may have some advantage because the pitchers haven't gotten comfortable with what's happening on the mound. Again, Blur Events, we're here at the Hilton. It's right at the corner of 14th Cass, and it is a big tent. I don't know. I want to say this is like 10,000 square feet. Jake, what's the square footage in here? Like I would say this is close to 10,000 square feet. Like pretty sizable space, plenty of room. They've got here's the when you know that it's a win, they've got the misters going. So they've got the fans, but they've also got the misters. And it's the spray mist, so you're not getting soaked in it. But it's there. I'm looking Okay, this is the old man in me. On the screens up, they've got DraftKings odds for the College World Series and bets. I don't know when that happened, and I don't know if I like it. Can I be honest? I don't know if I like that. I just saw if it's odds of winning and it's in the betting form, I don't know if I like. Is there anything that gets to stay simple? Is there anything in sports that cannot be affected by odds and betting? Is there anything? I don't know if that's – my goodness. Yeah, I didn't know. I'll have to pull it up on my phone, but to see it up on the screen, it's odds of betting, run scored, over, under. How much of that do we really want to be a part of it? So I don't know. I just saw it, and it got me a little weird. the game of the day, of course, is the nightcap, and to get an understanding of North Carolina, who's been here before. They weren't here last year, but they've been here before. They know the coaching staff knows the routine. They know all the things that are in play. They understand the timing. You get used to the police escort of your team from your team hotel to the stadium. You understand dealing with the fan base. There's a path. There's some teams that stay at the Hilton, so they literally walk past the Blur events. And how you handle that, how do you manage that? That's a big part of this thing too. So the early events, there's some television folks in the building. There's some radio folks that are going to sit next to us later today. For those that are curious, Adam Carricker is going to go at 1 o'clock. So Jake, Rudy, myself will carry you through to 1 o'clock. Farley will be in the building. Austin will be in the building, and we'll rotate and go through a cast of characters over the course of the next 7 hours to take us through. But the TVs just went out. So we're still active. I mean, it's a thing. So, Bach, are you there?
Yeah, we can still hear you. We're still
okay.
doing good
I want to make sure, and so I had to let you know that the power is going in and out here. So you have to let me know whether it's affected or not.
Okay.
Fair?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Because I don't know. The TVs just went out. The power. There are two different sets of power sources that are working. I think we're luckily connected to the hotel, so we're at the right end of this thing. That power strip was run through under at the far end, and Bach, you know which end of it that we were at last year, and that's where we are. But we're there, and the power is still on for us, but the TVs are out, so we will keep our fingers crossed, kind sir. Can you pull up? What did we figure out what Troy and the Wi-Fi? I don't want to tax the Wi-Fi system because we're sitting on it, so I can't use my laptop to pull facts and numbers. But is there an enrollment? Can you tell me what the enrollment is for Troy versus West Virginia?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it intrigues me. I don't know why I thought Troy was bigger than we thought it would be. I certainly can't imagine that it's bigger than West Virginia, North Carolina, Ole Miss, but it's much bigger than we thought, and that's the smallest group here. So technically, most likely to be Cinderella. West Virginia is not necessarily familiar with being here, so it's. I think they're all happy to be here. They showed up in numbers, and with first pitch being 1 o'clock, this crowd got here early, or earlier than norm. So it's a little bit interesting to see how folks are. Of course, they don't kick open the buffets until 12 noon. Anyway, but yeah, folks are getting their beverages and getting drinks along the way. What'd you find out, Bach, for Troy and its enrollment?
But yeah, just for comparison's sake, Nebraska here is at around 24,000. Troy is at around 14,300. That is compared to, that's the smallest of the group. The largest is Texas with 55,000.
Of course they are. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. And I have a sneaky suspicion. One, I'm thrilled for Blur events that they sold out today. I have a sneaky suspicion that tomorrow and Sunday, Jake, are they open at all? So they'll be here every day. Right. So, but what I would imagine is with tomorrow's schedule and the teams that are here tomorrow, give tomorrow's schedule back on the 4 teams that are here tomorrow.
Yeah, let me pull that up because it would be the opposite. I know Alabama and Georgia, and Texas and Oklahoma will all be playing. I pull up what time the games are.
So I would imagine that Saturday is going to be bananas here at Blur Events. It's going to be bananas here in Omaha. 4 of the heavy hitters. You might say that those are the 4 biggest programs, and they're all here tomorrow. So good on them. Here's the thing. Today, Carolina's a 50-win team. But they take some of the burden into this thing of being the ACC team that people are going to pay attention to. And there's a lot of responsibility to that. Now, there's no Big Ten team here. What are we going to do, Bach? What's the statement say?
Well, it's wildly it really is unfortunate because UCLA was the number 1 team basically all year long. So that was kind of the excitement is okay. Big Ten's got some flavor into it, and it was Pac-12 flavor. There's no doubt, right? USC, Oregon, and UCLA leading. Of course, Nebraska was in that mix, and how great would it be to see Nebraska there? But yeah, I mean, it would have been great, not even just for a little bit of change. There is often a heavy SEC field in Omaha, and that is the case again there with 5 teams there. But especially Michigan made it. It's probably been several years back now to the championship series. 1 year. So I mean, it can happen. And I think it will get better. Obviously, with those Pac-12 teams moving forward, the Big Ten's going to be better moving forward, and maybe we'll see more teams there in the future. But I mean, I'm one of those guys. I cheer for conference, especially the Big Ten in baseball, because it doesn't have that sort of mystique to it. So I was cheering for the other Big Ten teams to make it as well as Nebraska, but we didn't get that.
Bach, here's the thing that I don't want to bury the lead. Yeah, Troy Cinderella, and remarkably so. This is a 38-30 team who's playing in the College World Series. Like, this is all of the metrics that people put in play and say, okay, this is what it has to look like to be a successful baseball program. Power 4, no, that discussion's out the window. Then you need to win X number of games to have the kind of season you want. That goes out the window because they won 6 games to get in the regional, super regional, 8 games. So this was a 500 team who got hot at the end of the season, knocked off the Power 4 teams, and is now at the College World Series. So what do we say now to the metrics? All the misinformation that's put out about how important it is. You know what? This is what Nebraska has to be. This is what Creighton has to be to make the College World Series. Listen, Troy's figured it out. Listen, they're here. Omaha, they're in Omaha, Nebraska. Creighton's not here. Nebraska's not here. Bach, how do we answer that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the Indiana example in football. You gotta be special to get there. But every year we see somebody do it. Maybe not to that extent with Indiana. But at Troy, I mean, we've seen, obviously, non-Power 4 teams go in there. Coastal Carolina recently going in there and winning the whole thing. So, I mean, it could definitely happen with less of what we expect. Like we said, what we typically expect to make it there. So, I mean, it can happen. Did help, I think, a little bit that they also were paired with Little Rock. Not that, Little Rock earned their way to the Super Regional as well, but we knew there was going to be a Cinderella coming out of that Super Regional. So, who knows? I mean, sometimes it's who you play along the way. Are these the 8 best teams in baseball? Certainly could be. They've made it the furthest. That's kind of the point of the whole tournament. But you could also, I was talking with Nick about it earlier. What if Ole Miss wins? Does that change how you view Nebraska? If Nebraska's season, if the champion rolled through the Lincoln Regional, maybe. I think it certainly does make you feel something a little bit more about it that Ole Miss made the College World Series rather than get knocked out at the Super Regional. So all different types of ways to get there. But that is certainly a fun story. And like you said, it doesn't always take being the best team, maybe from, the front of the season to the back of the season. You can get hot at the right time and get that right mixture going. Confidence and momentum, certainly a big part of any sport. Troy's got that going for him.
Yeah, this is a team that's on a 6-game win streak. So of course that tells us a lot. They were 17-11 at home, 15-15 on the road, away from home. They were 17-13 in conference, and then 6-4 in their neutral schedule. Now this is a team, and again, you have to tell the full story. They opened their season losing to Mercer, and it was a beatdown. It was a beatdown. This was a 17-5 loss to Mercer to open your season. Then you on day 2, they get back. They then turn around and put up a 19-3 burger on Mercer. So when we say that this team scores runs and they give them up, this is when we say balance of team, that the Troy team that comes in here is capable of getting absolutely blown out, and they can actually put up 19 runs against you and get it done. Pretty exceptional along the way. They played Mississippi State, who was the number 3 team in the country at the time. They battled them to a 13-7 game in Starkville. They played Campbell and got a win. Campbell, we know the level. They faced number 8 Georgia in Athens and beat Georgia 6-5 in 12 innings. So, again, the fear factor schedule is whatever you need for it to be. Then they go and lose to East Carolina. They lose to Vanderbilt. They beat Maryland 5-2 and then lose to Maryland. So, good. There's good Troy and then there's bad Troy. And they're all over the place. This is wonderful. They face Alabama when Alabama is in the top 20. They battle Alabama. They lose 7-3 to Alabama. So there's no fear of SEC teams. They're familiar. They've faced the Giant, and there's nothing about it that we can say, listen, they lose to Old Dominion, then come back and blow Old Dominion out. So when you watch Troy today against West Virginia, and we'll break down West Virginia because their schedule is fascinating as well. But Troy comes in having seen most of the SEC talent that we're talking about, and Troy has gone toe-to-toe with all of the top 25 teams in the SEC, and they're here in Omaha playing at the College World Series. We're throwing the break again. We're live at Blur Events here, the corner of 14th and Cass. We'll be here till 6 o'clock today. Full assortment of ticket talent will join us. We'll break down the Nears, the Mountaineers from West Virginia. They're here as well, 45-14. They come into this thing ranked in the top 16 in the country. We will talk about West Virginia and their matchup with Troy when we come back to One-on-One with DP.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you or someone you know has been seriously injured and you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will fight for the justice you deserve in court to get the very best possible outcome. Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/theticket to learn more.
When Nebraska businesses win, we all win. And the Nebraska Chamber is helping make that happen. Tackling the tough stuff like job creation, affordable and accessible childcare, and building a stronger workforce. We're stepping up so local businesses can step forward. If you want to see Nebraska keep growing, keep competing, and keep winning, get connected with the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Learn more at nechamber.com.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
3, 2, 1. The drop is live. Screens freeze everywhere, except yours. You've been training for this moment. And with Aloe Fiber's zero-lag precision, you strike first. No lag, no limits, just speed. Can your internet provider do that? Stay ahead of every drop. Visit aloefiber.com/all-in.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We're going to see plenty of sunshine here for our Friday. It's going to be a warm one. We're shaking up to about 86 for high temperature and a little breezy with wind gusts up around 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear down to 65 for a low, and then a pretty good chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon. High temperature of 81, 76 on Sunday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downiford, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back. We are live in Omaha. The College World Series Day 1, and we're live from Blur Tailgate at the Hilton Omaha. We'll be here till 6 o'clock today. We'll be back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They will be here each and every day in this thing. Again, the quarter of 11th in Cass. Can't miss the Big Tent. It says Blur Parties on it. South side of Cass Street, the 14th annual tailgate, all-inclusive bar and buffet, 18 TVs showing everything you could possibly want to see, multiple seating options, including the hammock. We must have Rudy in the hammock. It must happen. Jake Sorensen, it must happen. Rudy in the hammock must happen immediately. We need Rudy in the hammock. Yes, we do. Bach, because, again, power and generator issues here, so some of the streaming we're making sure, but I can't take down some things, so it makes it difficult for me to share on social media. So I need for you to do that for us throughout the course of the next 4 hours until or unless we tell you that they've amended and corrected the things that need to be done. We were talking West Virginia, and Troy was exceptional. That's again, that story, Troy's journey to Omaha, pretty amazing, pretty exceptional, quite frankly. They get to face West Virginia, and I'm not sure if it's a surprise that they're here. They were not a top 10 team this season. Top 16, yes. Top 10? Top 8? Well, they are now. They are now, and this is a 45-win West Virginia team that Troy is taking on today. They do the over-under at 11. I have a sneaky suspicion with the weather being it's blissful weather today. This is fantastic baseball weather. If you ask me today, it's warm, easy to warm up. High skylines. I don't see any clouds for the outfielders to play with their heads. I'm looking at the trees on the streets of Omaha. They seem pretty calm, so I'm not sure that that's going to be of issue. But let me say this. It's pretty exceptional that in West Virginia finding its way here is the accumulation of several things. One, this is a passionate program. This team has bonded together. They play hard. They play together. They love each other. You can see that when you watch them in the regional and super regional. Those are there. That happens over the course of a season, and their journey through this, they took a different path than Troy. They took local opponents early in the season. They found themselves, listen, let us get our grown-up legs. We will play our way through local talent and local competition. They didn't face any big dogs early in the season. Again, different than what Troy did. But they found their way through the Big 12, and they beat up on BYU. And when they took an off and out of conference. They played Arizona State and had a one-off. But then, and Nebraska fans will identify with this. Husker fans will identify with this. They get on a roll. They beat Kansas State 3 consecutive nights in May. And how you play in May matters. So they sweep Kansas State. A wonderful statement. But then here comes Kansas and the Jayhawks. And Husker fans will react some kind of way. But if you want to know who West Virginia is, on consecutive nights against the Jayhawks, they went to Lawrence, Kansas, and won on Friday night 4-1. Ace against ace, and they got it done. They knock off Kansas. Saturday night in Lawrence, Kansas, they put back-to-back impressive pitching performances together against Kansas. They win Saturday night. They go 2-0 in Lawrence. And then the test for who you are, right? Do you ease up? How you handle success tells you a lot about a team. They are in Lawrence, Kansas. They take nights 1 and 2. And then on Sunday afternoon, they put up a 13-burger against Kansas in Lawrence to sweep the Jayhawks. We know at the time this was a number 7 Kansas team. This was a legitimate Kansas team. We saw that Kansas team. They did well with it along the way. They went and took a series. Actually, they brought TCU to Morgantown. They knocked them off, took the series there, went back, beat Arizona 7-3. Then they lost in a tournament matchup against Kansas. But then they get hot. They knock off Binghamton. They then face number 3 Kentucky. They lose to Kentucky 11-9, but then they beat Wake Forest 10-5, bounce back, knock off Kentucky 11-9, and then 6-5. in those elimination scenarios to face the number 3 program in the country, stare them down, and beat number 3 back-to-back nights. This is a dog of a team. 45-14. You have to be impressed. Get hot late in the season and find your way, and that's what the Mountaineers did. 45-15. They are the favorite in this matchup, game 1. But what we've seen is Troy on a one-off. Just win the game, they do well. They have no Big 12 fear. They have no SEC fear. In the nightcap, I'm intrigued. I'm stunned by the fact that in my head I thought that Ole Miss had won more than 41 games. But this is a 41-21 Ole Miss baseball team. I really thought that they were better. Their record was better than that. I also thought they were ranked at some point and moved along. They're facing maybe the hottest team in all of the country. The number 5 ranked North Carolina Tar Heels, who may be the best team coming into the College World Series. 50 wins in the season against 12 losses. They're favored in the matchup against Ole Miss, and I think they have the pitching depth that they figure out a way. Then listen, they loved playing in Chapel Hill. That's a wonderful thing. Can you carry that type of energy? Can you carry the hype of playing in front of your home crowd? Same story for West Virginia. Playing in Morgantown provides a couple of runs for you. Playing in Chapel Hill in the region, Super Regional, does the same. But for the Tar Heels, can they exhibit that sort of tenaciousness? I love their pitching staff. They've got 4 legitimate top tier starters. I love the closer, and they have a number 2 closer that has bailed them out of several situations throughout the course of the year. So a 50-win North Carolina team and a 41-win Ole Miss team. I don't know which team is going to have the crowd advantage tonight. I'm not sure. So we will see. Again, we're live at Blur Events tailgate. This is the 14th tailgate here. 14th annual tailgate. We've been here for the last 3 or 4. I don't remember it being this active for game 1 at 11:15, 11:30. They popped the buffet early. I don't remember the buffet being out there at 11:15. Yeah, it's open now. I see the hamburgers on the tables. Yeah, and there's a line for the buffet, and it's going all the way back, right? There's a line outside of Blur Events. But again, the news is this. It's sold out. Blur Events is sold out today. And rightfully so. I mean, listen, we travel around the country. We're at national events. We're at Big Ten Conference events along the way. This is impressive. The number of people that – Jake, what's the capacity? Do you know what the capacity is for this? So 900, we would say 1,000 just because some people will buy tickets and don't show up, and that they would sell to capacity and a bit over. And they're sold out all day today, which I would have thought I understood. I would imagine they were sold out tonight for Ole Miss in North Carolina. Slightly surprised that it's this busy at 11:30, 11:40 on day 1. Great weather day, by the way. So kudos to that. And we'll have to pay attention at some point to the weather for the rest of the weekend and the rest of the tournament. But I'm not really sure what it's going to be. We got a national champion in the building, Todd Euler, walking in the door. It's good to see him in. He's here in Kraken. But, yeah, the crowd in the space, this for day 1, this looks like everything. So, bravo. Well done to Blur Events and what they're doing. We will have Rudy give his his cuisine, his ranking and rating of the buffet. He's first at it. Rudy challenges some thinking, because we all go through the space. So they offer, I don't know what they offer this year. I haven't seen the buffet. And there's a beautiful young lady who destroyed her plate. So I can't even see what's on it. I don't know what she had on it. But Rudy chose two hot dogs. And there's some issue. Do you take a hamburger or cheeseburger and a hot dog, or do you go 2 hot dogs, or do you go 2 cheeseburgers? Rudy decided the 2 hot dog path was the way to go. We will see what Jake Sorensen does. I think Jay's a one of each kind of guy. So it's there. Again, the ticket prices and the packages you can buy range from $94 to $144 per person. If you come on the 20th, it's a 3 o'clock open door sort of deal, $74 through $124. They are suggesting you can buy tickets at the door here, but they are suggesting, as a matter of fact, as a matter of preference, that you go to blurevents.com/Omaha and get your tickets in advance to save yourself, one, to guarantee your spot. I would suggest getting here early because the buffet line is pretty long. The tables have filled up pretty quickly, so it's kind of impressive. It's impressive along the way. 18 TVs. They're running all of the they'll carry all the games. So even if you're over here instead of in the building, instead of the stadium, that you can see what's going on. We'll throw it to break when we come back. We'll break down Ole Miss and North Carolina, the way the teams kind of set up. And then we'll talk a little bit about this NBA Finals that Rudy wants no part of this discussion with me. He wants no part of the discussion, but we're going to force him into the conversation about him and his Spurs and what's going on here. Again, DP, one-on-one, 93.7 The Ticket, Blur Events. We'll be right back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need from warm-up to wind-down, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to bring a friend anytime, access any of our 2,800-plus clubs, or reset and recover in the Black Card Spa, we're ready to fuel your momentum, and then some. Enjoy all the perks with the Planet Fitness Black Card. Join the club today for $1 down, $24.99 a month.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends June 12th.
See club for details.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need you there to continue to make the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium the best atmosphere in college football. You can now choose between 2 Husker football mini plans, including a 3-game mini plan for only $185 and a 4-game mini plan for only $225. Both plans are your best way to guarantee a ticket to the Indiana or Ohio State game. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
At LES, safety always comes first for you and their employees. This National Safety Month, visit les.com/safety for easy tips to stay safe around electricity at home and at work.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
The best barbecue deal in town is at Hog Wild. We're serving up a $5.99 meal deal that includes a 1-meat sandwich, your favorite classic side, and a drink, all for just $5.99. Craving brisket? Upgrade to our tender, slow-smoked beef brisket for only $1.50 more. Join us for lunch or dinner, or order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. I want to personally thank you, our customers, for trusting us with your vehicle repair needs. Your support allows us to do what we love, serving people through quality automotive repair. If you're looking for a repair shop that values relationships as much as repairs, we'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. We have 2 locations here in Lincoln, 1117 L Street, 5110 State Hill Drive, and our newest location in Seward, Nebraska, 408 Main Street. Come see us. Visit us online at a1autolincoln.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
When Nebraska businesses win, we all win. And the Nebraska Chamber is helping make that happen. Tackling the tough stuff like job creation, affordable and accessible childcare, and building a stronger workforce. We're stepping up so local businesses can step forward. If you want to see Nebraska keep growing, keep competing, and keep winning, get connected with the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Learn more at nechamber.com.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back. Final segment. Hour 1. We will do 2 hours, and then Carricker will join Bach and Farley and company. Todd Euler's in the building. Rudy's in the building. Jake Sorensen in the building. So we'll have a cast of characters in the next hour to kind of talk about what's happening here in Omaha. Again, Blur Events here at the corner of 11th and Cass. The 14th annual Blur Tailgate right at the Hilton Omaha. So right at the corner of 11th and Cass. You'll see the big white tent so you can go through. Again, different ticket prices, everything along the way. Pretty cool stuff happening in the building. And again, the crowd is in full already. And again, for 11:45, day 1, pretty good crowd. We got a young man with a pretty impressive Bucks shirt, so we don't have a problem with that's. Yeah, he's got a Pirate shirt on. Shout out to the folks from Fox 42. They did a really good job of dressing up their folks in T-shirts and such. Pretty good stuff. I wanted to dive into the Ole Miss baseball program. Again, every team here has its own path. They have their own protocol, their own culture about how they put their seasons together, and how they what they think is best for them. We saw that Troy took the path that they wanted to go. Being in Alabama, they sought up the SEC teams. They wanted to compete early. They wanted to measure themselves. If you see the Giants early in the season, makes it easier to battle and deal with them later. So that's in play. We talked about West Virginia and their want to simply let us find ourselves, and then we'll get on a roll late in the season. And that's how this thing played out. So it played out for them as well. A 41 win team, that makes sense. For Ole Miss, it's again a different journey. They were pretty fair to middling with their early season opponents. And they didn't go that deep into the pile to determine how they were going to do this thing. I mean, if you look at it, there's Nevada on the early schedule for 3. There's Arkansas State on the schedule, Jackson State, Missouri State. So you've got a full different group of opponents, and you can kind of find out who you are, what the things that you do well, and how you're going to play through. But then you cannot avoid the SEC. You cannot avoid the schedule that is the SEC. And so what they did, again, get some momentum, figure out who you guys were. They jumped out a little bit. They played Ohio State, so Husker fans will understand this. They went to Houston in a round robin and beat Ohio State 8-0. Then they faced Coastal Carolina. They took a loss and then beat Memphis along the way, North Alabama, Evansville, and then a top 10 Southern Miss baseball program that they faced to kind of challenge themselves. Then they head to Austin, Texas, and take on the Longhorns. And they take 1 of 3 against the Horns. I don't think that they hit the ball particularly well. Then they face Kentucky. Their bats went absolutely silent until Sunday, and they put up 12 runs in the win against Kentucky. Then you face Memphis and Mississippi State along the way. Now, here's what happened, and Husker fans are familiar with Mississippi State baseball. That Mississippi State puts runs on the board. They will score with you. But what happened to this Ole Miss team was their bats went quiet, and it made it next to impossible for them to have success. So they get on a late season roll. They start putting up runs. The pitching matches the offense, and Ole Miss finds themselves here in Omaha with a 41-21 record. They've won 5 in a row, 27-7 at home, 10-10 away from home, 4-4 neutral. And for each of these teams, I'm going to give you the neutral record because the neutral record tells you how they did in those situations. For everybody here, Omaha is a neutral field. So when I give the neutral field records, that's why I'm pointing out. If you had success on the road, that's good. If you had success in the neutral facility, you're more inclined to do well in Omaha at a neutral spot. We will talk about those Tar Heels from North Carolina, probably the hottest team going into the tournament. We'll talk about that. We'll probably bring in Rudy and force him to face up about the Spurs. He can't hide from it. There's no way he's going to hide from this. He knows it's coming. That's why he ate early. He needed to have a full stomach to be able to deal with what's coming. Jake Sorensen will join me as well, and then Terrell Farley and Todd Euler. So it's a full day here. 6 o'clock we'll be here at Blur Events, the Hilton Omaha, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
$93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We're going to see plenty of sunshine here for our Friday. It's going to be a warm one. We're shaking up to about 86 for high temperature and a little breezy with wind gusts up around 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear down to 65 for a low, and then a pretty good chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon. High temperature of 81, 76 on Sunday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. I want to personally thank you, our customers, for trusting us with your vehicle repair needs. Your support allows us to do what we love, serving people through quality automotive repair. If you're looking for a repair shop that values relationships as much as repairs, we'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. We have 2 locations here in Lincoln, 1117 L Street, 5110 State Hill Drive, and our newest location in Seward, Nebraska, 408 Main Street. Come see us, visit us online at a1autolincoln.com.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
The best barbecue deal in town is at Hog Wild. We're serving up a $5.99 meal deal that includes a 1-meat sandwich, your favorite classic side, and a drink, all for just $5.99. Craving brisket? Upgrade to our tender, slow-smoked beef brisket for only $1.50 more. Join us for lunch or dinner, or order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Start your engine. The Nebraska Lottery announces the NASCAR Powerball, the Chase to 1 Million promotion. Until June 22nd, buy $2 of Powerball and you'll get a voucher. Enter the voucher number online and you could be Nebraska's semifinalist in this high-speed big money contest. And in this victory lane, you could win $1 million. Tighten your seatbelt and enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
I feel like I'm getting robbed when I bet the finals on a sports book. Dude, delete that app. You need to be using Polymarket. Polymarket? Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for greedy sports books. Even during the finals? Especially during the finals. You can even trade on whether Trump or Chalamet will attend the games. No way. What's the catch? No catch. And it's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is so confident you'll never go back, they're giving you $50 free on your first trade. I'm deleting my sportsbook app. How do I get started?
Download Polymarket now and use promo code LAP for $50 free for your first trade. Stop letting sportsbooks steal from you. Download Polymarket and use promo code LAP for $50 free on your first trade. Use promo code LAP.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation. Here is your host, Derek Pearson.
It is the noon hour. Omaha, Nebraska. College World Series Day 1. We're live at the Blur Tailgate. The Hilton Omaha. We're here till 6 o'clock today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next Friday. Full-on event. Again, we're right at the corner of 11th and Cass Street. You'll see the big white tent. Hard to miss. Has Blur parties on it. South side of Cass Street, if you want to be a part of what we're doing. The 14th annual tailgate, all-inclusive bar and buffet. 18 TV showing live baseball games, multiple seating options, including the hammock. Rudy must do the hammock. Rudy must do the hammock. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Simply there isn't. The packages, no, they're sold out. Blur is sold out today. But for the rest of the event, you can walk up and buy tickets, or you go to blurevents.com/Omaha, and the ticket prices range from $94 to all-inclusive beverage, mixed drinks, etc., up to $144. The crowd has been exceptional so far. Watching for the tent's full, the tables are all full. So much so that we had to concede a table. We had to give up a table because there's so many people here, and there was still a line outside. So that's really the thing. I'm going to break down the Tar Heels of North Carolina. I'm going to bring in Terrell Farley as soon as I'm done with that. But day 1, game 1, it's Troy and West Virginia. Again, Cinderella will put on a glass slipper for that one to determine who the belle of the ball is, right? The unexpected guest who makes a star appearance at the College World Series, Troy and West Virginia. And then the nighttime game, Ole Miss, who I just broke down, a really good SEC program and an exceptional year. 41 wins to get themselves here. And then they will face probably the hottest team in the country in the North Carolina Tar Heels, a 50-win Tar Heel team. Bill and Bennett on the text line. Again, you guys can text it 402-464-5685, and then pay attention to what's happening on the stream. All of the video streams. You do need to move this over for Farley so he can. We need less of the guy eating a hamburger and more Farley. But Bill and Bennett said, is there anyone out there with a Warrior-style painted face? Yes, but they were West Virginia painted face. They were Mountaineer painted face. And they showed up. And again, it's good to have Troy here. It's good to have West Virginia here. Nobody who was here this year was here last year. There's not one team or program that was here, made it to the College World Series last year who was here this year. So we will have a new champion. We'll have a new darling and a new Cinderella, and we'll have new stories. Of course, we'll have a new Jell-O shot champion this year as well. So that's good to know in what we're doing. That it's a new time, new programs have found their way. Hopefully, we can tell the story next year that a new team has made it to Omaha, in maybe the Nebraska Huskers finding a way. But the teams that have found their way here, Farley, all took a different path. There's no metric for what's the easy way to get a team to the College World Series.
Yeah, there's no easy way for that. These teams battled all the way starting at regional, all the way to super regional, and it's a surprise. No team from last year made it. No team from Florida and California for the first time since 1970-something, DP, when we talk about the regular guys who are here at the College World Series.
Warm weather teams tend to find a way. One, you get to start better. But some would say that those warm weather climates, you play more baseball, more tough level baseball, because the climate allows it. For North Carolina, we talked about it with Ole Miss. North Carolina chose a path that was, again, interesting in that it works for them. They were here 2 years ago. So the coaching staff is familiar. The program is familiar. There's some veterans on the team who made the last trip to Omaha, so they know what it takes. They certainly know what to expect while they're here. But what the Tar Heels did to get here, they are a 50-12 team. When you're winning 4 out of every 5 games that you play, even in the ACC, that's impressive baseball. They were 22-8 in the conference, 33-7 at home. So playing regionals, super regionals made all the sense in the world, right? Comfortable in Chapel Hill made all the sense. But they are a really good team wherever they play. They are 14-3 on the road. And that's when you know you are a problem. You are a problem. They're 3-2 on neutral sites, which, of course, for all the teams that are here, Omaha is a neutral site. You're not playing at home or away. You're at a neutral spot. North Carolina has played their way through. Farley, they went through it this way. They started their season against the Indiana Hoosiers, going out of conference to play 3 games against the Hoosiers. They swept the Hoosiers. So, Husker fans, point of reference. You kind of measure. This is what they do. They had Richmond on the schedule, Longwood, East Carolina for 3. And they were usually going 2-3 in most of their series. Series against VCU, series against Lemoyne, Elon they played. They had a series against Virginia, and that's a really good Virginia program. That's the only program that got the best of them. Virginia took 2 out of 3 against this Tar Heel team. Nobody else was doing that. Bucknell, Cal, UNC Greensboro, Louisville. They took 2 out of 3 against Louisville. 2 out of 3. They faced South Carolina and went and beat them 9-1. Again, you put up 9 runs against the South Carolina pitching staff that, quite frankly, is pretty good. They sweep Notre Dame. They play Campbell. They take 2 out of 3 against Boston College. They faced Clemson, played 3, took 2 out of 3 against Clemson. Kind of their vibe. And then they get hot in the tournament, and then they get hot in the regional, super regionals, and they find themselves here as the number 5 ranked team in the country. But quite frankly, there aren't 5 teams still playing with a better record than North Carolina.
Yeah.
Everybody else is gone. This is the best team in Omaha, and it speaks volumes. Mr. Farley, kind sir, when we talk about Blur events and this event, now Rudy did a thing that kind of exemplifies what we're going to deal with here at Blur. The buffet opens. The young guy gets in line early. He gets in line early. Now, there's usually, now I haven't seen the buffet, usually burger, cheeseburger if you wanted a regular burger.
Double if you wanted a double.
If you want a double, you can do that, right? There's hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Right, and these are sizable.
Yes.
These aren't mini dogs.
No.
These are not baby hot dogs.
Manwich.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe's.
Oh, that's the third?
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe. Oh, you know where I'm going there. You know, you're my choice. Well, I say, but here's the thing. Most people, and then they have, salads, chips, potato salad, coleslaw, whatever they decide to put with it, drinks along the way, and then cookies and treats, chips, whatever you want. Mr. Farley, kind sir, from the Hall of Famer, what is the appropriate plate when you come to? Do you take 2 hamburgers? Do you take 2 hot dogs? Do you take a hamburger, a sloppy Joe, and a hot dog? What? Rudy chose all hot dogs.
All hot dogs.
He chose all hot dogs.
Well, first of all, you got to mix and match. I think if you're talking about going multiple times, I say the first time you get a hot dog, a hamburger, cheeseburger, chips. I like the potato salad or the other
macaroni salad.
I'm a macaroni salad guy.
Yeah,
and that's about it for me. You can come back and get the manwich and something else, but mostly I try to do one round because this is a lot of food, and we're gonna be up here a long time. And usually it was hot these days, so now we got a a kind of different kind of
fans right here,
a different kind of heat out there because it was 90 earlier in the week. Now it's 86 today. Still going to be hot, but you still got to pace yourself because this is an all-day thing for some people.
Well, I mean, I think everybody here. I mean, a lot of the Ole Miss. If you're Ole Miss, North Carolina, and you're already here,
yeah,
you're going to be here. And as a matter of fact,
yeah,
they come here after the game to close it out.
Yeah.
So it says the doors are open 10:30 to midnight. So if the game ends, I believe it's a 7 o'clock first pitch. So 10 o'clock, and then that gives you 90 minutes to an hour, 2 hours to hang out here at Blur Events. Farley just gave away a secret though. Farley believes it's okay to take 2 trips through the buffet line.
Oh, it is. Dinner, lunch.
Well, no, that's later.
Yeah. You
that's later. Dinner.
I'm a one.
This is firmly lunchtime, Farley.
Because I'm a one-plate guy. I could put a lot on a plate. You double your pay. You just don't grab one plate. You grab 2 for security at the bottom of it.
Oh, so, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you grab 2 plates for security.
Okay.
But, just for the bottom of it. But you fill it up.
This is blurred. They're not doing cheap China.
I know, but it's just you've been to so many cookouts that you're so used to doing it.
Again, you let them in the playbook. I was just pointing that out to you. Listen, it's a Hall of Fame event, right? And to think about that, here's what I was pondering. What would this be like if Nebraska ever showed up here?
Oh man, it'd be an all Nebraska party. I mean, we probably somebody would probably buy it out for the whole entire time. Even if Nebraska made it to the championship game, it'll be more than that. So if you look at these crowds, this is a good crowd. This is one of the best turnouts on the first day of Blur event. They said they had over 500 people here earlier. Going to have 500 more people come at around 2:30. So this is going to be an all-day thing. So if you've never been to a Blur event, this is the one you need to check out. College World Series Blur event here at the Hilton Omaha. But it's just like the Lincoln.
And it's sold out today.
Yeah, it's
so
sold
you
out
can't get in today.
Yeah.
If you don't already have your pass, you're not getting in. But I would think that with the teams that are playing tomorrow, you might want to get your pass.
Yeah.
You might want to get you a pass because those are 4 programs.
Yeah, this is a great atmosphere, man. It's always a great atmosphere at Blur. You always meet nice people, friendly service. It's just a nice event. You can go over there and soak your feet in the little jacuzzi. You can get on the hammock.
You did not put your feet in the foot juice pool.
No, I'm not.
Listen, man. I was about to kick you off air. If you told me you took off your shoes and socks and put them in that, that's like putting your fingers in the hot dog juice, bro.
Yeah,
no, you can't do that.
That's like eating ice cream with a spoon. Without a bowl, just straight in the
in the container.
Yeah,
straight in. Well, we know those people. We know those people. As a matter of fact, a lot of them play football at the University of Nebraska. It is a full thing. I think it's spectacular, kind sir, that through this tomorrow, 2 o'clock, first pitch, Oklahoma and Alabama. If this was football, it would be sold out.
Yes.
At 7 o'clock tomorrow, Texas versus Georgia. Again, if it was football, it'd be sold out.
Double sold out.
I don't know what the ticket sales situation is, but I would think that tomorrow will be as well attended because tomorrow's the last time that everybody has an equal chance at winning the national championship. This is it.
Yeah.
Like everybody's high hopes. Right now, everybody's got an equal chance to win the national championship.
Yeah, it's an open race. First time probably we're going to say that this is an open contest. I mean, you look at a team like Georgia who was probably ranked 3 or 4 early in the year. You look at a team like Alabama, Oklahoma, and Texas. You got 5 big SEC teams here. So now you got North Carolina. You got West Virginia who's going to play in a little bit, but they're going to come packed. You got Pat McAfee down the street, and he's going to probably buy out the Jell-O shot when it's time to do it. The Ole Miss fans did it yesterday, bought 1,000 shots, laid it off. But then you talk about a team like Troy, who's my
What do you say when Ole Miss? You talk about Ole Miss drinking. Do you know the word? You know the two words?
no.
Hotty toddy. Hotty toddy.
Oh yeah, them are good drinks for when you sick.
Hotty toddy. No, they are not doing toddies, my friend. That is a whole.
It's too hot for that.
They are
hotty
here
toddy.
for the Jello shots and the beer, and I think that's cool. Texas and Georgia is the feature. It's the main event for day 1 and 2. It is the best game of the 4, and should be. They've matched up against each other. They're familiar with each other. They know what's going on. This is a 45-win Texas team and a 51-win Georgia team. I'm not sure that everybody gets an idea. If I'm choosing when I'm coming, I would show up for all 4 games.
Yeah.
I would have bought an all-session pass, quite frankly. That's just me. But Farley, what I would say to you is of the games that are here, Troy, West Virginia, Ole Miss, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas, Georgia, which one would you sneak in to see?
Troy. Troy got it's kind of close to me because Troy, Alabama is closer to where I stay at.
I knew.
My brother went to Troy State. Some of my best friends went to Troy State when it was called Troy State. Now they call it Troy University.
Right.
But
Now it's Troy University.
Yeah, it's got a little bigger. They
got fancy. They got fancy.
But I think when a team comes closest to where I stay, I cheer for them more. I could cheer for Georgia because it's the home state, but having so much sentimental value that I had a friend who played at Troy who was real close to me, who passed away a couple of years ago. But, it makes me kind of gravitate more to Troy. And plus, they're the underdogs. They're the Cinderella to me. And you like to see that, and especially it will help them tremendously if they can go – the farther they can go in the College World Series, will better.
It's good for everybody.
Help Troy.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah.
And a pretty good story to be told. What happens tomorrow with Texas and Georgia? Are you and Rudy going to be able to talk to each other?
I don't know.
Is that going to be spicy?
Well, we're putting Paul Farley on the mound.
Okay.
So if Rudy team can't hit Paul Farley, then he's going to be in trouble. And I expect Georgia to win anyway.
Not many people had a lot of luck with Mr. Farley.
He's a great pitcher. But I don't see a problem with Texas just beating us. I see us dominating Texas. Georgia is a real great team. If I had to say who's the outright best
Texas
team
is the
here,
favorite.
Yeah,
Texas is I'm just telling you what it is, bro. I'm just looking at it, Farley. They think it's going to be 7-5 Texas.
Well, me and Rudy had that conversation in a little while because I'm going to bring him on air. We're going to talk. We talk sports with Texas and Georgia when we was on air together one day. We talked mostly about football. Now we're going to talk about baseball because if I had a team that I really wanted to come here, it would have been that Georgia Tech team who got knocked out in the Super Regional. But, I have to stick with the Dogs.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's going to be in play. We'll get to it. Bach, if you were there, I'm going to ask you of the 4 games in day 1 and day 2. What's the game that you're most excited about?
Well, that Troy, West Virginia. I mean, you did a pretty good job of getting us ready for that one. It's got a lot of interest in it because of because West Virginia's pitching. I think is among the best in Omaha. I think they got the best team ERA, so that could certainly be interesting. Troy, the first 30-loss team in College World Series history, so you're even making some history out of the gate. So that one's really cool, and obviously coming up here in about 40 minutes. But I can't lie either. I like that Rudy Terrell matchup, Texas and Georgia. Like you said, 2 of the top teams there. They've got some histories, kind of old SEC, new SEC. Georgia likes to hit a lot of home runs. That's a battle of two big brands.
Yeah, I think the fans have moonwalked into a wonderful first couple of days, and I'm looking forward to it again. The crowd has done really well. Bach, it's packed in here. This is one of those ones where even it's standing room. It's standing room only here at Blur event. So proud to be a part of it again. Blur tailgate, the Hilton Omaha until 6 o'clock. We'll be here. They will be here till midnight. Sold out today, but if you want to plan ahead, go to blurevents.com/Omaha and get your tickets and passes for the rest of the week going forward. Worth it. Wonderful people. You're under tent, so it's shade. The fans are going. There's a fan at every hinge in here. At every elbow, there's a fan. There's misters in the middle of everything. They're spraying cool mist on our. We have fans at our feet. As a matter of fact, we'll probably on the commercial break turn one of them towards us. We have to be careful because you can hear it. So when you set down the headset, that's what you hear is the fan space. All right, Bach, we'll go to our first break of the hour when we come back. I'm going to bring him in. I need to bring in Rudy.
Yeah.
And let him have therapy.
Yeah. Set him up for when me and him get on the air because
it's gonna be. I mean, this is not gonna be. Look, he's stretching.
Yeah,
he's stretching because
I'm 2-0 against Rudy in football.
He know he about to get it, right?
Yeah,
he know he about to get it.
He probably got his Texas shirt up under his ticket shirt.
Oh, it's the wrong day for it. Wrong color. But yeah, we're live in Blur Events, the Hilton Omaha, Blur Tailgate, DP, the Hall of Famer Terrell Farley. Rudy will join us. Jake Sorensen up in the building. Todd Euler in the building. Austin Orman on his way. A full day of coverage here from the College World Series in Omaha.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
The best barbecue deal in town is at Hog Wild. We're serving up a $5.99 meal deal that includes a one-meat sandwich, your favorite classic side and a drink, all for just $5.99. Craving brisket? Upgrade to our tender, slow-smoked beef brisket for only $1.50 more. Join us for lunch or dinner or order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
We're going to see plenty of sunshine here for our Friday. It's going to be a warm one. We're shaking up to about 86 for high temperature and a little breezy with wind gusts up around 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear, down to 65 for a low, and then a pretty good chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon. High temperature of 81, 76 on Sunday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
When Nebraska businesses win, we all win. And the Nebraska Chamber is helping make that happen. tackling the tough stuff like job creation, affordable and accessible childcare, and building a stronger workforce. We're stepping up so local businesses can step forward. If you want to see Nebraska keep growing, keep competing, and keep winning, get connected with the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Learn more at nechamber.com.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Paint your face. Paint it. Get your colors. Represent your squad. Pump up your biceps. Put tassels on all your muscles. Go sprinting through Omaha. Grab a table and a chair. Shake it. Shake it. And let everyone know that you have the power of the warrior. Rudy, do you know how we spell warrior? W-A-R-Y-E-R. Warrior. Let them know. Look, the event has everything except Husker power. It does not have Husker power. We're at tailgate. The Blur Tailgate, again, the 14th annual at the Hilton Omaha, right at the corner of 11th and Cass. Look for the big white tent that has Blur parties on it right at the corner all day, open until midnight. Sold out today. You can be a part of it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Packages range from $94 to $144, depending on the depth of how much indulgence you want. Some go big. All of Blur events is big. Some go bigger. Some go Ultimate Warrior style. Yep. They want it all. They want it all, and I understand that, and I get it. Join now. It's the College World Series. You got two college baseball players hanging out. Fist bump, bro. Yep. Well done.
There you go.
Rudy Grace IV joins us fresh off a fine career at Nebraska Wesleyan. Love for the game, student of the game. But first, before we talk baseball, before we talk about hitting the curve, before we talk about digging in, we got to handle some business.
Yep.
BIDNIZ, some business. Because Rudy was telling me as loud as he could tell me about Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, all while making the mistake of understanding who he was talking to. I spent time in Texas, so I understand. I got a whole phone full of Texas relatives, San Antonio relatives, mind you, season ticket holders, I tell you. And they've been, as my boy would say from Seinfeld, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Rudy, what's up with them Spurs?
Yeah, that was. I don't even know. I think it's been already 2 days now, and I'm still don't have an answer for what we saw. I mean, it's just the announcers said it before halftime. They were like, hopefully this lead doesn't, the hunger doesn't go away. And I was like, oh no, like Wemby's in charge, we'll be good. And then I think they scored probably 15 points in that third quarter, and I was like, all right, this is not looking good. And then of course, I mean, OG Anunoby. I mean, there's again not much I'm going to say about that guy, but he's stepping up. I mean, he's the Knicks hero right now. Brunson's doing his thing, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still just I try not to think about that game too much right now. It was bad.
Oh, we're gonna think about it.
2-2. I mean,
we're gonna think about it.
They're a couple plays away from being up 3-1 at worst 2-2. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no hypotheticals in sports, and they blew it. They had what they wanted, up 29 points, largest lead in NBA Finals history to be burnt right there. So yeah, it was embarrassing. That's the word I'm still stuck on, is embarrassing. De'Aaron Fox is scary.
What you just said. So there's a legendary sportscaster. His name's Ken Beatrice from D.C. And he would say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, oh, what a party we'd have.
Yep. Exactly, yeah. No.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Because as I said, I just wanted to remind you that Jordan took L's in his first finals. Mm-hmm. It was necessary. You have to go through it. LeBron. You have to go through it. There are too many players that when you first dance the dance, you have to learn how to finish.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. The most difficult thing in all of sports to do is to finish. And learning to finish is a fully formed, developed skill. It only happens iron against iron, steel against steel. And you can't know into those moments, right? What's happening until in that situation, you figure out what we're doing. Thanks, Frank. We're outdoors, and there's lots going on. So we will try to speak directly into the microphones so that y'all get the full experience. Rudy, as a baseball player, being at the College World Series, even as a fan, as a media, and now as a media member, what does it mean to you? What does this week mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I'll do my best to explain it, but it is one of those things I think you can attest that the vibe, you see it on TV every year. I mean, this is my first year ever being here, was last year when we came. I was here for a day, and that was enough for me to be like, okay, I understand it a little more now, because you grow up watching it. This is the dream for everybody, at least at the college setting. You want to be here in Omaha. You hear about it all the time, but the TVs don't do it justice. When you're here, you see all the people from every one of these 8 teams. If not, you see people from other teams too. I saw some Oregon jerseys, saw some Nebraska people, obviously, but I think just the idea that no matter who you're cheering for, obviously you want your team to win, but everyone's here for the same goal, to have fun and to win. And I think you see that whether it's in the Village, whether it's with certain celebrities and guests being here. Like, it's cool to think that we live in the same vicinity of this event, where it's just baseball is the main focus. And I think it's one of the sports that is still untouched in terms, and the events untouched in terms of like the advertising in college football, how it's more of just a marketing thing sometimes now. And I think it still seems so pure in the way the game is played here. Everybody, you see the teams after they lose, they're taking dirt home in the bottles, stuff like that. And I think that from a fan's perspective, from the media perspective, it kind of just, baseball's not going anywhere. It's the pastime for a reason. I think you see it here more than ever. I'm sure the World Series is similar. I'll see that again when my Blue Jays make it. But with the college,
so 2052? Is that?
Yeah, I'm giving them time. This,
okay.
not this year. Yeah, they have their chance. Yeah,
okay.
We'll be back. But no, I mean, it's just so cool because it's such a, like, the amateurism is still in there. Obviously, these kids aren't amateurs at some level, but you just see how much these universities mean to so many people here. And then even at the Blur tailgate event we're at right now, you have people just mingling with other fans. And I mean, that's not something you'd see in many other sports. And I think the World Series brings out the best in people. You hardly hear too many bad stories of any fans here, so I love that. But and then, of course, you're seeing some of the best baseball talent that the game has to offer, and I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good week of baseball. That's the best part. You can tune into any game, and it's you're due to see something amazing here in Omaha, no matter what.
This is these are currently the best 8 baseball programs in the country, and I think you have to say it. Nobody was given a berth to College World Series. Nobody was given a ticket to Omaha. Everything earned, nothing given. And that's the thing that you can respect. And they're doing it at the most important part of the year.
Yep.
It is difficult to change gears. It's difficult to put importance on a different spot coming out of the bullpen, not wasting an at-bat in a game, trying to figure out how to develop good tendencies, traveling on the road, being in a unique situation. Now you've got all the things that can distract you. More television cameras, more media people, more fans. So everything about it, the game has to simplify. You have to be able to go into win the pitch. And how do you do that? As a baseball player, with all of this going on, how do you do that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we worked on in me too is just mental preparation. I think one of the biggest things that my hitting coach harped on was visualization drills, and just before you're even there, whether you're in the hotel room, whether you're in the dugout, just hours before the game, kind of closing your eyes, taking yourself through that moment, making sure that you understand. At the end of the day, it is a game. Obviously, you're playing in front of some brighter lights now. The crowd's going to be insane, no matter if you're a home team type of environment or not. There's going to be the crowd's going to be packed out regardless. So I mean, like that, just taking it moment by moment, understanding that it is the biggest stage in college baseball, but you're here for a reason. Every stage up until this point was your biggest point of the season. So I mean, if you can have that mindset and you can visualize to an extent what it'll be like, I think you're preparing yourself. And I think these teams don't get here without making sure that they're here for the moment they're currently in, where their feet are at. And we saw it with college softball. Coach Ravel was big on that, winning the pitch and understanding that, yes, there's going to be outside noise, but once you're in the moment, that's all that matters. And I think a lot of these programs, all of these programs are led by great coaches that I wouldn't be surprised if that is a main focus for them, to understand that you are here for a reason. Yes, the name and the lights and everything will be brighter, but again, these are the top programs in the country right now for a reason. And I think the mental side of baseball is getting more harped on now, and I think you're seeing that with a lot of these better teams.
How do we try to assess, evaluate, set the table for listeners or people who haven't played at the college level? How do you go from pitch to pitch as a defender? We do a pretty good job of going pitch to pitch as at home plate. One, how you, and we'll get into what it's like to deal with this on the on-deck circle or watching from the dugout. But as a first baseman, third baseman, outfielder, each position has his own priority and focus.
Yep.
And it is a series of things. It's never the same. Pitch to pitch, situation to situation.
Yep.
Take us through it. As a first baseman, so much of the game requires that every pitch, it could be the play that you have to make that can save the game.
Oh, yeah. We talked about it a lot on our team, was just the idea that you can't really ever take a pitch off, whether you are third base, first base, outfield, even if you're a DH in that game, you can't really ever take a pitch off because you have no idea when that ball is coming your way. And I know other sports are the same way, but if you're at first base, you're caught just lollygagging or something, you don't know where the ball is at, and it's a mess. But I think the importance of it for us at Westland this past season was we got a new defensive coach who, again, the same type of hitting approach we had was just visualization before the balls hits you, always knowing where the ball is going to be kind of played at. If there's a runner on first, obviously I'm holding on, getting off, trying to turn a double play. But I think the biggest thing that we worked on and that really helped me was whenever we were doing certain drills or certain formations of just cutoffs, whatever it was, plays, drills, nobody was ever excluded from them. So even if I'm at first, I know where the outfielders have to be. And I think that's something that a lot of good teams do work on, is if I'm in the wrong spot, somebody else is in the wrong spot too. So I think us learning each other's positions, I know where the shortstops had to be. I'm never going to play shortstop, but I knew where our shortstop had to be at every time. He knew where I had to be. And I think that accountability goes a long way, but also before the pitch is even – before you're even getting your prep pitch, I'd always look to the second baseman. I'd always look to our catcher if there's a runner on, and you're kind of talking before the pitch, like if there's anything to my right, that's all yours. Anything to my left, I got it, obviously. And so I think that the communication goes a long way. But, again, I think the coolest thing for me was learning other positions, learning if the second baseman has to move over to the right a little bit, I know I got to cover more ground. And just always having an idea of where the play is going to be, where I'm going to go with the ball before it even gets to me, goes a long way. And I think that's just the attention to detail that I think baseball takes on the defensive side, because, like we said, you can't ever take a play off. You take a play off, you're completely lost. You don't know if that ball is going to you. You don't know if you're turning two. Now you're kind of just out there rambling with your legs, it looks like.
It is impressive, this crowd, and watching the game of baseball. And again, I love people who love baseball. Like it's a real thing. Rudy Gress IV joining me here again, live, one-on-one, Omaha, Nebraska. We're at Blur Tailgate here at the College World Series. And Rudy, I think we missed an opportunity to talk about the difference between, let's say, Wesleyan and Nebraska. So if I asked you, give me 3 things that the Wesleyan experience is good, but it cannot measure with what happens at Power 4 at Nebraska.
Yeah, we are, yes. We'll be with you in a second. Don't worry. We'll get it covered. But, yeah, I think the biggest difference is on paper going to be just the game speed, I think, is the biggest difference. But, I mean, me and Tristan also as well, former Division I baseball player, we talk about it a lot. Like, the only difference is just the speed, I would say, to an extent, because obviously you got guys throwing harder, you got guys hitting a little further now. But the attention to detail, the game is still the same. But I think that the 3 things that do stand out the most in differences is probably just going to be because I feel like we're a lot more similar than I think sometimes. But I think the biggest thing still is going to be that game speed. I think you got guys throwing 95 now pretty consistently. At our level, you probably have a couple every now and then hitting 90s and up. So, I mean, that's going to be the biggest thing.
Is it depth? Is it really just depth?
I would think so. Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, the game's the same. I mean, our approach at the plate, again, different levels, but our approach is very similar to Nebraska. We didn't have guys who were going to put out 20 home runs, but we had guys who can hit and run. We had guys who can bunt, guys at the bottom of the lineup who can produce, and I think that goes a long way. So I think it's just the rate of success probably is a little different, too, at that level compared to ours. So I think that plays a factor. But
is resource one of the great dividers, right? That, quite frankly, you have more of everything.
Yes, yeah, that goes a long way. I have a buddy who I played with back in San Antonio who's there at Nebraska, Preston Freeman, now on their team, and we follow each other on social media, keep in contact, and he's always posting like his midnight hitting sessions. We don't have access to our facilities past 10 p.m., and then the hitting coaches are always available. Our hitting coaches have full-time jobs. Our pitching coach has a full-time job, so you don't really have they're there when they have to be, obviously, and we take advantage of that, but we don't have full-time staff all the time through and through. We don't have the best gear. We have to share our field with the entire city, so then that gets into the way too there. But I mean, it's cool because I feel like Wesleyan does a good job of kind of giving us what we have and giving us the most of it, because we do have the indoor facilities, so if it snows, we can still practice. Not many other schools in our conference even have that availability. And so I think we are kind of up there in terms of D3, but yeah, the difference is still going to be pretty unique, because when they don't have outdoor access, they're inside in the whole turf indoor infield. We don't have that. We're practicing inside on the basketball court, so it's a little different. But yeah, the resources go a long way for sure.
Yeah, I when you see the thing, and then you watch nutrition, meal table, like it's a different world, right? That my goodness gracious, and I can tell you, what you have at Wesleyan is better than what I had at D1 in 1980.
Wow, I believe it.
Right, like you have more now than we had, and that's just the way it works. And you know what? We're happy for it.
Yeah,
because it's our investment. That's the invoice we have to pay to make sure the game is better than we found it. And that's literally how it works. Rudy, thank you, kind sir.
Yes,
We'll you and I will bounce back over the next couple of days and over the next couple of hours. We're live at the Blur Tailgate, the Hilton Omaha. We're here till 6 on the ticket, and then we'll hand it over. They will be here open and doing business until midnight. They're sold out today, but you can get tickets for the rest of the College World Series. Go to blurevents.com/Omaha. Get your tickets. Come on up. Enjoy yourselves. Ticket prices range. The packages range from $94 to $144, depending on what you want from it. We'll go to break. Come out. Close out. One-on-one. Get you all set up for Adam Carricker here from Blur Events on 93.7 The Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start your engine. The Nebraska Lottery announces the NASCAR Powerball, the Chase to 1 Million promotion. Until June 22nd, buy $2 of Powerball and you'll get a voucher. Enter the voucher number online and you could be Nebraska's semifinalist in this high-speed big money contest. And in this victory lane, you could win $1 million. Tighten your seatbelt and enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
We're going to see plenty of sunshine here for our Friday. It's going to be a warm one. We should get up to about 86 for a high temperature and a little breezy with wind gusts up around 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear, down to 65 for a low, and then a pretty good chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon. High temperature of 81, 76 on Sunday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When Nebraska businesses win, we all win. And the Nebraska Chamber is helping make that happen. Tackling the tough stuff like job creation, affordable and accessible childcare, and building a stronger workforce. We're stepping up so local businesses can step forward. If you want to see Nebraska keep growing, keep competing, and keep winning, get connected with the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Learn more at nechamber.com.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. I want to personally thank you, our customers, for trusting us with your vehicle repair needs. Your support allows us to do what we love, serving people through quality automotive repair. If you're looking for a repair shop that values relationships as much as repairs, we'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. We have 2 locations here in Lincoln, 1117 L Street, 5110 State Hill Drive, and our newest location in Seward, Nebraska, 408 Main Street. Come see us, visit us online at a1autolincoln.com.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need you there to continue to make the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium the best atmosphere in college football. You can now choose between 2 Husker football mini plans, including a 3-game mini plan for only $185 and a 4-game mini plan for only $225. Both plans are your best way to guarantee a ticket to the Indiana or Ohio State game. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
I feel like I'm getting robbed when I bet the finals on a sports book. Dude, delete that app. You need to be using Polymarket. Polymarket? Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for greedy sports books. Even during the finals? Especially during the finals. You can even trade on whether Trump or Chalamet will attend the games. No way. What's the catch? No catch. And it's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is so confident you'll never go back, they're giving you $50 free on your first trade. I'm deleting my sportsbook app. How do I get started?
Download Polymarket now and use promo code LAP for $50 free for your first trade. Stop letting sportsbooks steal from you. Download Polymarket and use promo code LAP for $50 free on your first trade. Use promo code LAP.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Our number 2 Blur tailgate at the Hilton Omaha. Again, we'll be here till 6 o'clock today, hanging out under the tent, corner of 11th and Cass. You'll see the big white tent that says Blur Parties. Come on in and be a part of it. Again, the 14th annual Blur tailgate, and it is packed. We see the starting lineups being announced on the big screens over at the stadium. So Troy is being announced. So we're not that far away from first pitch and live action. They're wearing the red tops and the cameo hats, it looks like, for Troy today. Again, the pricing from $94 to $144, depending on the depth of what you want. Mixed drinks, sodas, beer, whatever you want from it. But that's kind of the pricing. The food, the buffet is out, and it's been exceptional based on all reviews. Burgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, sloppy Joe, salads, mac salad, pasta salads on the side, chips, cookies, and, of course, any and all assorted drinks. We've just received note from a character from the road that he is on the road. There was a wreck on the edge of Omaha, so he'll be here. We'll hold it down, of course, until he gets here. That's what we do. That's why we have a team of people that hold it down as well. We'll let Bach know that that'll happen, and we'll partner in and keep that thing going along the way. But I think it's fair to say that this crowd today, the stadium did a pretty good job, and I'm looking at the stadium for the introductions, and there seems to be a really packed left field line. West Virginia being introduced now. It's a cream color, maybe an off tan tops and bottoms with a hat with a black bill. They just showed it's packed in the outfield. Everything except for upper level on the first base side on the third base side that we can see. So as I said, I did my walkthrough before we went live, and the number of people on the street at 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30 this morning was pretty exceptional. The number of people that were here, and then the traffic of what was happening going to the stadium. And then once we got to Blur Events and to see the line of people who were outside already, and then the line of people inside who were lined up for the buffet early on, that even before 1 o'clock, the place is still packed. So this group is apparently here for the Blur event and the party. They expect a fully sold out day and night here at Blur Events today. So if you're coming today, you already have your tickets. Bravo. If you want to be a part of the events going forward, go to blurevents.com/Omaha and get buy whatever package you want. A shout out to the Blur Events staff for what they do in putting on these events and the amount of work. The volunteer staff, and then the busing staff, the service staff, the bartenders who are epic, and they're here every year. The folks who do this on a yearly basis, they show up here at Blur Events and to put on just a top flight event at the biggest event that comes to the state, the College World Series, and they got a great group. 8 teams from Troy, West Virginia, in the first game. Ole Miss, North Carolina. Texas, Georgia as the nightcap. I think, man, they got lucky in getting a right group. None of the teams that made it here this year were teams that were here last year. None of the teams from last year made it here this year. So you got a full turnover of fans full turnover of programs here and money generated in the space, not only for nonprofits, but for Omaha and the state of Nebraska. You have an entirely different group. The hotels are doing exceptionally well this week and through this weekend. So that'll be it for one-on-one. We'll hold it down until Carricker gets here, traffic or not. We'll hold it down. Jake Sorensen in the building. Rudy just did his tour. Farley in the building as well. We'll hold it down for you. Here from Blur Events. DP, Bach, thank you, kind sir, for manning the board. But more from Blur Tailgate when we come back to Omaha, 93.7 The Ticket.
This summer, as the world watches the pitch, Raising Cane's is serving up the best matches all tournament long, like chicken fingers and cane sauce, crinkle cut fries and cane sauce, Texas toast and cane sauce, coleslaw and cane sauce. Okay, maybe skip that match. No matter who you're rooting for this summer, kick it with Cane's for the games. One love.
Now's the time to lock in the best deal of the year on a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Sprayer Early Order Program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See and Spray. Target weeds with precision and cut herbicide use. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Don't forget, secure early order savings and get the sprayer that maximizes every pass. Visit your Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking